Hi guys, it's Morgan, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, I've done reviews on Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and if you haven't seen any of those and you want to before you watch this video, I'll put some annotations to those videos somewhere in this video. And also, this video will have spoilers in it, so if you don't want to be spoiled on anything that happens in Season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, stop watching the video now, go watch Season 5, and then come back. Or if you don't care about being spoiled, keep watching. So first I'll be talking about some new characters that appear in Season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Dawn Summers, played by Michelle Trachtenberg. Now Dawn is Buffy's younger sister, and she seems to show up out of nowhere, but everyone has memories of her. It is then revealed that Dawn is actually a mystical energy called the Key that was created by monks, and in order to keep it safe, they made it into the Slayer's sister so Buffy would protect it. Ben, played by Charlie Weber. Now Buffy meets Ben at the hospital where she takes her mom, and he's a potential love interest for her, only she decides not to pursue him. Ben is also the mortal prison for the goddess Glory, who is looking for the key, and if someone is talking to Ben and he changes into Glory, they don't have any memory of the transformation. Glory, played by Claire Kramer. Now, Glory is a goddess who's looking for the key in order to use it to go back to her own dimension. Glory's essence was trapped into Ben when he was a child, and if she's talking to someone and changes into Ben, the person she's talking to has no memory of the transformation. I loved Buffy's reaction when she meets Dracula and he tells her who he is, and she just looks like she's in awe and says, "Get out." While he was under Dracula's control, I thought the way Xander was acting was really funny. I thought it was really funny when Buffy staked Dracula and he turned into mist, and then he came back, and then she staked him again and he turned into mist again, and she said, "I'm standing right here," and then the mist went away. When Dawn told Harmony to come inside after Harmony insulted Xander, I was thinking, Dawn, I know you're new at this and everything, but when a vampire is outside your house, you don't tell them to come inside. I thought it was funny when Spike said to the demon Toth to kick Buffy's ass, and then sparks flew out of the rod that Toth had and hit Spike's lamp, and Spike said, "Oh, very nice, I was on your side." It proves how much Buffy cares about Riley when she gets a message to the Initiative and tells them that Riley is in trouble and needs help. I thought it was smart, and a little bit dangerous, that the Doctor only made Spike think that he took out the chip that prevents Spike from attacking humans. When Buffy went to Spike's crypt to stake him, and Spike told her to do it, and then they wound up kissing, I was thinking, Buffy, what about Riley? But then it's revealed that that was only a dream that Spike was having, and when he wakes up you can tell that he's very mortified that he could have feelings for Buffy. I like the scene when Buffy casts the spell to see what's wrong with her mom, and she notices that Dawn is disappearing from all the family pictures. Cool way to show that Dawn wasn't always there. I could understand Buffy's reaction when the monk told her that Dawn's the key and not really her sister, only Dawn doesn't know, and I also like that Buffy apologized to Dawn for the things that she said to her. I felt really bad for Tara when her dad told her that she has to leave with her family because there's evil inside her. I loved when Buffy and Dawn told Tara's dad that if he wants to take Tara, he has to go through them. Tara's friends are more of a family to her than her actual family. I thought it was really cute when Willow and Tara are dancing and Tara tells Willow that whenever Tara is at her worst, Willow always makes her feel special, and she asks Willow how she does that, and Willow says, "Magic." I thought it was cool when Buffy went to Spike to ask him about the 2 Slayers he's killed in the past, and I like that we saw flashbacks. I really liked when Spike went to Buffy's house to kill her, but then he saw how upset she was because she just found out that her mom's gonna go stay the night at the hospital to get a CAT scan, and he asked her what's wrong, and she said she didn't want to talk about it, and he asked if there's anything he could do, and she didn't say anything, and then he just sat next to her. I thought it was really sweet. I thought it was really funny when Riley walked in on Spike sniffing Buffy's sweater, and Riley asked Spike if he was sniffing Buffy's sweater, and Spike was like, No. When Giles, Willow, Tara, Xander, and Anya are trying to figure out what Glory is, and then Glory shows up at the magic box to buy some things, since Buffy was the only one who ever saw Glory, they didn't know it was her, and I just wanted to be like, she's standing right in front of you! I felt really bad for Buffy when the doctor told her that her mother has a brain tumor, but I was also really mad at the doctor when he started asking Buffy questions about her mother. I mean, come on, she just found out her mom has a brain tumor. Let her have some time before she answers any questions. I was really glad that Ben was able to get the doctor to leave. I was really glad that Buffy was able to kill the giant snake before it was able to tell Glory that Dawn was the key. I really liked the scene when Joyce was telling Buffy that she was thinking that Dawn wasn't really her daughter, and Buffy told her she isn't. But Joyce knew that Dawn was important and belonged to them, and that they had to protect her. I was really mad at Riley when he left Buffy sleeping in bed, and I was really glad that Spike followed him, because you could tell he knew something was going on. And I'm also glad that he took Buffy with him to show her that Riley was letting vampires feed on him. I felt really bad for Buffy when she was running to try and stop Riley from leaving, but by the time she got there, the helicopter already took off and he couldn't hear her yelling for him. You could tell that Buffy was thinking about Riley when Tara told her that Anya and Willow got into a fight and that made Xander leave, and Buffy was worried that Anya and Xander were going to break up. I thought it was really funny when Willow said, "I wish Buffy were here," and then Buffy and Tara showed up, and then Willow said, "I wish I had $1 million," and nothing happened, and she was just like, "Just checking." I really liked that when Olaf the Troll made Xander choose between Willow and Anya on who will live and who will die, that he wouldn't choose because Anya's his girlfriend and Willow's his best friend. I thought it was funny when one of the Watchers asked Willow and Tara about their relationship, and they told him that they were girlfriends, and then he said he meant about their relationship with Buffy, and then Tara said, "Just friends." I could really understand Buffy's reaction when she was told that Glory's a god. I mean, you could tell she wasn't expecting that. I was really glad when Buffy told Willow, Tara, Xander, and Anya that Dawn is the key. It was really sad when Dawn realized that she was the key and realized that all her family memories were fake. I really liked it when Buffy told Dawn that they have the same blood and it doesn't matter where Dawn came from, they're sisters. It was really funny when Dawn told Buffy that Spike's in love with her and Buffy had no idea, which is interesting considering all the time Spike was trying to hang out with Buffy. It was pretty obvious. When Spike told Buffy that he was willing to kill Drusilla in order to prove that he loved Buffy, and he also said that if Buffy didn't tell him that there was at least a chance that she could love him, he was going to untie Drusilla and let her kill Buffy, I was thinking, that's not really a great way to get someone to love you. Even though I understood why Buffy told Spike to stay away from her, her friends, and her family, and also re-invoked his invitation to go into her house, I still felt a little sorry for Spike. It was funny when Willow, Tara, Xander, and Anya were watching the robot April try and look for Warren, and Xander said that a pretty girl like that won't be lonely for too long, and Willow said definitely not, and Tara just gave her a look. I understood why Buffy left Ben a message canceling their coffee date, but the bad thing about that was Glory heard the message, so now she knows that Ben was planning a date with Buffy. It was really sad when Buffy found her mother dead on the couch. But I was also really impressed with Sarah Michelle Gellar because I watched the Buffy Paley Fest reunion panel, and during that panel they actually said that that whole scene was filmed in just one take. It was really sad when Buffy went to Dawn's school to tell her that their mom died. But I also really liked how it was shot, because you could see Buffy tell her and you saw Dawn's reaction, but you couldn't hear what they were saying because it was shot from the classroom with the students and teacher watching through the window. I felt really bad for Anya during her monologue about how she didn't understand why Joyce had to die and no one was explaining it to her. It was a sad scene when Buffy told Dawn that she's sorry that she pushed Dawn away, but she didn't want Dawn to see her so upset. And then there's a knock on the door and they both know that it's their mom because Dawn just cast a spell that would bring her back. But when Buffy opens the door, nothing's there because Dawn ripped up the picture of their mom, which broke the spell. It was really funny when Buffy called the ritual that Giles was doing the hokey pokey. I could understand everyone's reaction when they realized that Spike had a Buffy robot made for himself. It is a little creepy. I really like the scene when Buffy was pretending to be the robot to see if Spike told Glory that Dawn was the key. And you could tell that when Buffy kissed Spike, that Spike realized that this was actually Buffy. And I also really liked that she thanked Spike for protecting Dawn and told him that she wouldn't forget it. It was a sad scene when Glory found Tara because she thought Tara was the key because she's the most new person in Buffy's life. But then she realized that Tara isn't the key, and she asks Tara who is, but Tara won't say anything. So Glory sucks her brain, which makes Tara crazy. I was actually really surprised that Buffy actually thought that she convinced Willow not to go after Glory. I mean, if something that happened to Tara happened to someone I loved, I would want revenge. I know Tara didn't mean to, but now that Glory sucked her brain out, when she looks at Dawn, she sees the pure energy of the key. And she happened to mention this in front of Glory, so now Glory knows Dawn's the key. It was really sad that after Glory took Dawn, Buffy kind of shut down. I was really glad when Willow was able to get her to snap out of it. It was really funny when Spike was trying to explain to everyone that Ben turns into Glory and Glory turns into Ben, but if someone sees the transformation, they don't remember it. But since Spike isn't human, he remembers it. It was a really sweet moment when Xander proposed to Anya, and then Anya said that Xander's just doing it because he knows the world's gonna end, so then he doesn't have to worry about it. But Xander said that he's doing it because he knows the world isn't going to end. It was really great when Tara got better and she told Willow that she felt so lost, and Willow told her that she would always find her. It was a really sad scene when Buffy sacrificed herself for Dawn and the world because she knew that the portal will only close once Dawn's blood stops flowing, but since they both had the same blood, she also knew that if she jumped into the portal, it would also stop. I also really liked what was on her gravestone. She saved the world. A lot. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Now I'm also going to do reviews on Season 6 and Season 7 after I watch them. But I was also thinking that, I know Buffy comes back in Season 6, but I was wondering when the finale of Season 5 originally aired, I wonder how many people thought the show was over since Buffy died. Bye.